Positive terminal acquired. Welcome and welcome back to my cartoon life. I'm BK. What have we done? Today we're going to keep working towards the wiring harness on the Z31. See, this car's like our emo friend. You know, it went on a bender, got itself all beat up, spun out, ended up in the mud, dented some stuff. Some might relate, but I'm a learn as you go person, you know, kind of just like slam my head against the wall till I figure it out. So then I thought about where to start. So I was like, okay, let's just start with the battery. This one was like getting into trouble, going faster than it's supposed to. Gangster. Okay, so I have no idea if this even works or makes sense, but there's the elephant problem. You eat an elephant one bite at a time. So where we're at is, I think the starting point is the battery, and then we have an alternator, right? The alternator charges the battery. So we just throw this out of the water right now, but I do think that the battery gets hooked up to the ignition, and the ignition can be in different states. So it's either off or it has the accessory on, which means that some things are powered, like your lights and things like that. On means that everything, like your fuel pump and other things like that, are powered. And then when you're pressing start, then it's closing the circuit to your starter, which spins the starter. Battery. So looking in the engine bay of our Z31 now, we can see that this positive terminal has the white cable, which was going to the alternator. So it seems like maybe the alternator just hooks up to the positive terminal. We're still trying to figure that out. But the positive cable also goes to this block here. So I'm actually going to try to remove the cable as much as we can to see where it goes. This has solid mounts. Look at that. Even the control rod ends are poly, and it's got really nice coilovers. I know certain gauge wire is required for certain amps and things like that, but I don't know exactly how all that works, so that's something we're gonna have to learn along the way. My goal with creating this harness is to use this wire. I've been fighting with trying to get the car in the air for a little bit because it's in like a really awkward position. So yeah, that's not a smart idea. I tried like one wheel's off, and then in here it's rocks. So you wouldn't believe how long it took me to get that nut off. Life is an RPG. You just gotta put everything on a bench and then select the menu option, and then it happens. We could use this as the starter button for a testing. Our bench is coming along. We have to go drive. While we do that, we're gonna consider the things that we need to complete our bench. This Bulbasaur is adorable. We have made it back to HQ, and I have been... So that's 7 days, I think. I'm not sure. I'll start keeping track. But we're getting there, you know? We'll keep trying tomorrow. I brought the stuff in for the bench. Not really sure what we're doing. Got the starter, and I got a battery. I was thinking this could be used as the starter. Okay, I'm realizing on a bench test, there's no real way to like ground it, right? How do I ground it? Metal? But let's look at some diagrams. You know what? It's late. I'm tired. Going to sleep. I'm not sure what we accomplished today, but we did get the distributor seal kit in, so we should be working on that tomorrow. And I'll show you the wiring diagrams and stuff in the future. We're gonna figure this out, but not tonight. if you've ever encountered a problem that you got stuck on and you overcame it, please let me know. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you tomorrow.